Welcome back to another edition of Coffee Time with TD. Move over, Rover, and let TD take over. Be good or be good at it. God is great, always in, always. Get your poopa scoopa, because TD is talking shit. Happy Wednesday, happy hump day. You know it is my favorite day of the week because we get busy. President Donald Trump was giving an impromptu press conference the other day in front of the demolition to begin construction of his ballroom that he says he is paying for. The one thing he said is that he's the third greatest president ever, behind Washington and Lincoln. And all he said was about ending 8 wars, which we know is not true. And let's be honest, the Gaza-Israel peace treaty is probably going to last for another 15 minutes. But MAGA Nation, you know one thing he didn't sit there and talk about? I'm the president who made sure people could afford food. I'm the one who made sure people could afford health care. I'm the one who ended veteran homelessness. All the litany of things he could have said, and all the promises he made on the campaign trail: America first, make America great again. There isn't one fucking thing he stood up there and said he accomplished for the American people. Not one. Full stop, end of. Not one thing did he stand there and say that he accomplished for the average, everyday American, that he promised on his campaign trail every single day. Not one fucking thing. Not one. And as always, I want to hear from MAGA Nation. Why not? Because the truth is, he's given America absolutely sweet fuck all. $40 billion to Argentina. 77 cattle farmers are going out of business every single day. President Donald Trump, J.D. Vance, his cabinet, his administration do not give a shit about America and Americans, the American people. Because to date, he's given the American people absolutely sweet fuck all, which is why he could only stand up there. And we know President Donald Trump is delusional, delusions of grandeur, right? That's why he can only stand there and say he's ended 8 wars, which we know is absolute bullshit, bollocks. But he damn sure couldn't say anything else, could he? Could he, MAGA? Couldn't sit there and say people can afford groceries, people can afford health care. I ended veteran homelessness. I ended the veteran suicide rate. Nothing. What was he going to do? Stand there and say, I delivered flagpoles for the American people. I delivered water pressure to the American people. I delivered plastic straws to the American people. I delivered Gulf of America to the American people. That's what he could have sat there and said. Full stop, end of, because he hadn't done absolutely sweet fuck all. Nothing. Because he damn sure didn't stand there and say anything that he's accomplished for the average, everyday American. America has birthed its version of Putin, its first dictator, its first tyrant, its first monarch. And he does not give a shit if Americans live or die. Nor does anyone else in his cabinet or administration. And every single day, he shows you and tells you that he does not give a shit if Americans are hurting, bleeding on their knees and suffering. The Trump administration cabinet do not give a shit. They are the definition of no fucks given. And you know how you know? Because all he can do is stand there and say, I ended 8 wars. Nothing else. And we know 8 wars is fucking, we know that's a lie, right? But he's got to say something. MAGA! MAGA Nation! Want to hear from you.